Okay, so apologies, it's been well over half a year since my last Defender update, so I've done quite a bit to it now. I just thought I'd give you guys a bit more information and show you some footage of what I've done. So the first step was to head to Dom, again at Public Enemy Customs. He's a great mechanic and I trust him when it comes to working on Defenders. Dom wanted to install the rear window first, as that has all the heating element in it. The first step was to remove the spare wheel from the rear door mount. And next was to remove the rear door handle and door trim. With some gentle manoeuvring, Dom prised away the window seals and the window lifted straight out. Next he cleaned any dust and residue on the window seal, and he peeled off the window seal from the old window as it looked to be in pretty good nick. He reattached it to the new window. Then he used a piece of string and wrapped it around the entire edge of the rubber window seal. This is a neat little trick which makes installation much easier. So once the window was offered up to the frame, we then worked our way around the edge and pushed the seal into the frame inch by inch, starting with the bottom of the window first. Dom would then pull on the string at the same time that we would push the seal down, and the string would help to pull the seal over the lip of the window frame. It's a great trick and it worked perfectly. Dom then cleaned up the glass with some glass cleaner, and it was time to test whether the brake light and heating element would work. So we kept the old metal clips for the brake light from the previous window, as they were just lightly glued on and they just came off with a fine sharp blade. Dom straightened them out, reheated the glue, and everything just fit back together, which surprised us as normally something always goes wrong. And the brake light and the mount was installed and checked. Now in general, Defenders are quite common targets for thieves, especially in rural areas. So I wanted to up the security on the Defender. I already had the lockable aluminium gull-wing window on one side, so on this rear window I decided to opt for some heavy-duty metal caging. It's a really easy install. We just offered it up, marked out the holes, drilled them, and then riveted them in place.
What is that?
That is a...
I've never seen that.
Have you not?
No.
That's some cartoon shit.
Yeah, it does. Old Inspector Gadget in there.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is a...
I've never seen that before.
Awesome.
That's savage.
When I had the cattle business, I used to use this. I used to put thousands of things in.
Really?
It's much better than the handheld
Yeah, the
ones.
little one, yeah. Well, you only have to do that twice.
Yeah.
That's nice. So nice black. Like,
It's neat as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
With the rivets in place and the caging installed, Dom remounted the rear door trim and handle, and it was time to install the front runner ladder. We were well familiar with front runner gear by now, and this was yet another really easy install. The top step of the ladder just bolts onto the rain gutter of the roof. There is no drilling required, just the tightening of the bolts which clamps the mounts together either side of the rain gutter. The vertical sections of the ladder just bolt into each other, and then the steps just slot in and are secured with 2 more bolts at either end. The bottom step just needed 1 hole drilled in the rear cross member. There were 2 small holes that needed drilling just where the ladder mounts under the oval window, and then it was just a case of tightening all the bolts and giving it a test run.
That's so much better. Go. Much easier. I like that.
The next job was the side steps. The ones that came with the Defender when I bought it were not bad by any means. I just wasn't a fan of the silver look to them, and they were beginning to get some chips and dents in from hard use. They are only held on by a couple bolts, so we removed them and I bought these blacked out side steps to go in their place. These had slightly different mountings, but they still allowed you to use the existing mounting points on the underside of the Defender. They attached to the radius arm next to the main chassis, which is a solid place to mount the support arm. We then ran out of time to fit anything else, so I came back another day to get the last 2 tinted oval windows installed. The windows were removed in pretty much the same fashion as the main rear window. Dom smeared the seals with some soapy water to act as a lubricant, and he did the same trick with the piece of cord being wrapped around the edge of the window seal. Then he offered the window up and secured the bottom half into the frame, and used the string to help pinch the window in between the seal. He also used a small plastic tool to lift the edge of the seal over the glass itself. The eagle-eyed among you might have noticed that Dom has reversed the seals so that the beading is now on the outside. This is because it makes it much easier to fit, and there isn't much room to work with on the inside. Plus, the other window has the gull wing there, which offers no room at all to move in that part of the vehicle.
What's that then you're using at the moment?
This is Elevate Crystal Clear glass and mirror cleaner. It's from a company up in Scotland.
Oh, so UK based?
Yeah, UK based. All manufactured in the UK.
Nice.
To finish off, Dom sprayed and cleaned both of the windows. The other remaining side windows, I had some window tinting film installed instead of replacing the whole windows itself. This was more to just save on cost. Another modification I did was to add some protective caging around all of the exterior LED lights. This was a really simple install, just removing the 2 screws that hold the lights in place, pulling the lights away from the mount, and then putting the caging on top of the LED light and securing it tight with some new stainless steel screws. This I did on all of the lights around the vehicle, except for the front headlights, as I might do something different on these. This is what they looked like before, and this is what they look like now. A few weeks later, I headed down to the Latitude HQ in Somerset to get my Explorer roof tent installed. Charlie has a great showroom and he offers a fitting service. He already had the tent ready. It was just a case of lifting it up onto the roof of the Defender, and the install was dead simple, with just 4 heavy-duty brackets which bolt onto the rails on the underside of the tent, and then these are clamped to the roof bars of the front runner roof rack. Charlie then did a quick demonstration of how to set up the tent, which I've then gone on to use in multiple videos on my main channel, and will have a full run through on this channel soon. And then the final part of this video is the snorkel.
Hey folks, we're back at Public Enemy Customs. I'm here with Dom, and the Defender, after a good few months, is having some more work done to it. This time, Dom's going to be fitting the snorkel. Are we going to be plumbing it in as well, like to the proper?
Yeah, we'll be plugging it into the end.
Getting it properly in, because sometimes people, you can just put the snorkel in for kind of looks, but might as well have it all plumbed in properly. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for today, and then hopefully at some point in the future we're going to get the light bars. I've got a light bar to go at the top with some not a light bar, a mount with some spotlights, so that'll be the next job after this. Meanwhile, we're just trying to
solve a squeak.
Dom is solving the squeak of the familiar Land Rover squeaks of anything. Anything Land Rover. What we were getting was this bracket here, wasn't it? It was the top of the door,
on the edge.
and it was really annoying. To be fair, I get used to these Land Rover noises and then I don't do anything, and then I become accustomed to it. Oh yes,
Just drop the hinge down, yeah.
that's so much better. For a year I've been listening to that squeak.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's looking good. I've had it cleaned. I've cleaned it for once for this this filming trip. Although I did just camp in the woods last night, so it's a little bit muddy on the wheels.
Construction. Beautiful.
And that's the one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I think it's the Terra Firma one. I think it's called by Terra Firma, yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, that's good. Sweet.
Cool.
Let's get it on.
What do you do? Marry it up first and see where...
So we'll have to remove the vent. I'm hoping there's a gasket set in there. This here just hooks over the bottom edge. And then there's 2 fixings. I think we'll have to drill and put them in unless they've already got them.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a bracket you reach in and put on the inside. And then we'll have to mark where this mounts. And we have to drill the window frame, I believe.
And that's why I come to you. Because I've drilled into this a few times, but when it's near windows and seals and glass, oh, that looks wicked. That's going to look really cool.
Like everything on Land Rover.
It just falls
Pull
off.
it off, yeah. There we go.
Oh, I see.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's these little pins here.
That's all that holds it.
Yeah. Actually, it's already plumbed in.
Already?
It's already plumbed in, so yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
Mark the centres of where the holes need to be drilled.
I might have to get one of those. That's really cool. Saves using a hammer. And
I mean, you can use a hammer with it as well.
Yeah. Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah.
That's clever.
You gotta be careful. You don't smash your fingers with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Bends over them.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Right. Well, we can drill these out now.
Drill it out. Yeah.
So we'll put the gasket on now. That sits on there like this. I think it's 3M, is this? Is it?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Let's peel this off. So that's ready to mount. We'll just need to drill and put these riv inserts in. Get these in here. Yeah, 11mm pretty close to that one.
Do you always kind of double check?
I never listen to instructions.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes you do, I mean, especially when you're drilling bodywork panels out, you want to make sure you've got
So you
the
do
right
it yourself,
size.
yeah.
Yeah, that's 11mm. You imagine you drill something too big and all of a sudden
Oh
you can't.
no, don't.
Yeah. It's just not worth it.
No.
5mm in there, I think.
Is this
Yeah.
for a pilot hole?
Yeah, we're going to pilot the thing out at 5mm. Just get on that centre that we drilled. Looks fairly good there. Don't change your mind now.
No, no going back.
I'm just going to set that on a slower speed and then run through here. Better contact on the rivet when it goes in.
Ah.
This is a riv nut tool, is this? Just screw these on like that. And squeeze. As easy as that.
That's a great tool, that.
This is what we used for the seats in the
We
back.
did, yeah.
So good. That's it. Just making sure it's square. Yeah, as fun as that. We're in.
Yes.
Great. So access. She's on.
Look at that.